God, the girl please become. Texans, you. The girl please be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your Houston Texans news. The other podcast will leave you confused. We got Frank Nitty and Patton and Champagne Chef too.
Yo, y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. We'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of the infamous Texans on 3 podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'd like to thank God for another week, man. And this thing's been beautiful, man. Everything's been mellow. It's been like just as good as it can be leading into this game. I am your host, Frank Nitty. And you already know, man, we got my guy in the building, man, Patton, a.k.a. the streets, a.k.a. the mailman.
God, activated.
Definitely activated. And, man, hold on right quick. Let me bring this in the right way.
You gotta let them know what's going on, man.
Oh, yeah, I got to.
Gotta let them know.
Got a special news flash for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We like to welcome my guy, Killer Cal, to the show. And it's going to be a permanent thing, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We like to welcome my guy in, you know what I'm saying, as a member of the official member of the Texans on 3. As y'all can see, we named the show back on our 3 shit because, you know what I'm saying, we glad to have my guy in the building, man. He has great insight on the game. Can go all day about the game, and hey, that's what we about. We're a podcast show. That means we talk, and hey, that's what it's all about. So it's a beautiful thing to have my guy aboard, man. I just love talking with like-minded individuals that, you know, love the game of football and look at it from all levels of the game and stuff like that. And if y'all been a part of the group chat, I'm pretty sure y'all know Cal already. Y'all know his stilo and how he comes about the game. Pause. But other than that, though, man, I want to get a flow to my guy right quick. And let you truly introduce yourself to the people that don't know you.
Yeah, man. The name Killer Cal came into effect. Man, let me put it like this. I've been calling into talk radio since the time of the Rodney King verdict. That was 1991.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Michael Harris show on 1430 KCOH.
Hey, my boy I'm telling you, he got teeth in the game, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when I tell you I've talked on every show, when talk radio wasn't, full time, when John and Lance came into the John Granado Lance Zerline, they came in like in 97. I was a caller. Colin Cowherd, when he was having the show before he blew up, he was on 790. I call that. Man, when John Lopez, he had a show on 790 with another cat, Monsters of the Midday. I was calling that show. It's a dude in Atlanta. I can't think of his name right now. Carl Dukes. He's pretty famous. I didn't call him. Ralph Cooper. Ralph know me. Me and Ralph used to go back and forth about Forest Brook and Worthing. So, but the name Killer Cal came from, I had stopped listening to talk radio because it just got kind of watered down, and you call in, they talk for 45 minutes and give you 30 seconds to speak. But from 10 to 12 on 790, Greg and Indy had a show. And then they started bringing on Big Sarge.
Mm-hmm.
So I started listening to the show and I started calling in. So that's how I pretty much had a connection with Big Sarge. So me and Big Sarge, we kind of connected after that show. But when I would call in, Indy would call me Killer Cal. Now, if you're a Houston rap fan, Indy is a Houston rap fan. Y'all know Killer Cal Wayne. So I'm thinking, so I'm thinking that's where he put it together. And so every time I would call, it would be Killer Cal. So, you know, when I would make a call and you had Larry from Stafford, Larry would be like, hey, Killer Cal, and everybody just started calling me that. It just kind of stuck. So, you know, from that, I was on the H-Town Rundown probably about a good 7-8 months ago. You know, AD, he invited me on.
Shout out AD, man.
Yeah, and so, you know, me and AD go way back. I always tell a story. His mom and dad was my educators, you know, from Northwood and Forest Brook growing up. So he invited me on, but I was always just a contributor in the space. And so then doing the space, you know, you had C Raw. You know, C Raw, you know,
man.
You know, then after C Raw passed away, then, you know, Dr. Corey Barrett, he took the baton and he would have a space. And so I had a lot of chance to speak. And, you know, a lot of people was, you know, they kind of knew my voice and who I was. So, you know, Patton, you know, took a liking to me. I think it was that saying, I'm 52. He know what it is.
I ain't trying to cuss right now, but you already know.
Cuss right now either. So, hey, he reached out and he was like, you know, he invited me and he invited, you know, Corey and he invited me. And so that's when I met you, Nitty.
Yeah, man, that was a pleasant surprise. Like I said,
yeah. So I'm looking at your post on the wall, and I'm like, okay, I know this dude, bro. Like, how can I say I grew up on him and I'm older than you? But, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that was trick. Look, I ain't put that together until just now.
Yeah,
no, for real.
So
hey, shout out Sideline Sarah, man.
You know, the vibe was there. So, you know, after that, you know, Patton said, hey, man, I want to get you back on. So, you know, we did the last show.
And we kind of knew last show, I'm gonna be honest, even though we were like, hey, let's see how we mesh out together and stuff like that. But I kind of knew off top, I was like, man, bro gonna be a good addition to the show, man. Cause like I say, you got teeth in the game. I definitely respect that. I've been listening to talk radio for longer than I like to admit. Me being in the music industry, it's like when I get in the car, it's like sometimes I don't want to hear music. Like I want to hear and something about the Texans. The Texans is what really led me to it because I kind of wanted to always hear what was going on with the Texans, man. And I know y'all are tuned in right now, so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, find out what's going on with these Texans. And as we already know, it is definitely playoff time, and the game is tomorrow. And I know that it's been it's like I said in the beginning of the show, it's actually been flowing smooth. I can't say it's been a long, drawn out week. It's actually been cool. Every day I've been getting a little insight on the Chargers and stuff like that. And just, you know, hearing how the media is actually like dissing us, y'all. Like I ain't gonna lie. I think our team is gonna come out, bro, and smash. I think our team is gonna come out and smash these guys, man. Shout out to Yvonne, if I'm saying it right. It looked like that's what your name probably is.
Yeah. Hey,
okay, my bad.
Hey, just call her the Golden Eagle. She know what it is.
The Golden Eagle. Okay, in Texas form, most definitely Larry, man. It's
Larry Payton. Yeah.
Like I say next.
Yeah.
This game, man, is just like, it's what I'm learning about these. I mean, the media. Let's go back to the media. They dissing us, bro. Like I got up this morning and one of my favorite shows to watch in the morning by default is football. I mean, Good Morning Football. And I'm watching Good Morning Football, and you know, I love any segment when they talking about the Texans. You know what I'm saying? Anything when they talk about the Texans, I'm like, oh, hold on. I turn the TV up a little bit louder. But it's, the segment today seemed like it was like, if I didn't know how to take it, y'all. Pause. I didn't know if it was one of those things like, hey, I should be glad that they speaking on the Texans, in the fact that we've been to the playoffs this many times. Now I know Colts fans was watching that segment and probably was like, damn, they haven't been to the playoffs that many times. But this is the catch though. They were trying to, insinuate, I mean, not insinuate because that is actually what they said. They were trying to imply that we are the masters of the first playoff game of the wild card. Like this is like tradition now. It's then turned into NFL tradition that the Texans play the first playoff game. And I just think that this they poking fun at us, y'all. What do y'all feel about that?
Bro, first of all, hey, shout out to Sideline Sarah, bro. Like
Sideline Sarah, what's up,
bro, the work she do, like she got to get paid, bro. Like
she be on it.
Oh my god,
thing, man.
Hey, yo, when I say like she's like on her shit, like oh my god, shout out to her. But
AD,
let's be real though, man. Dog, the criticism we getting, like we deserve all the criticism we getting, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I'm not mad. Like a lot of Texan fans, they emotional, bro. They real fickle, and they're not being honest with the shit. Like if you look at the shit we played this year, we barely got to 10-7. This was a hard 10-7. Last year was a good 10-7. This was a rough 10-7. So I could understand why everybody in the media is saying what they're saying. Do I like it? Of course not. But I understand it. So for me, it's very simple, dog. All it is bulletin board material.
That's the point I wanted to make.
That's it. Like we got a physical defense, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my personal opinion, we got the best defense that's gonna play this weekend.
The best.
All we need is CJ in the offense to get us at least 21 to 24 points.
That's it.
That's it, bro.
That's it, CJ.
Man.
That is it. And it's like if we get that, bro, the game is winnable, totally winnable. And like I say, the reason I even brought that up is like you said, Patton, because of the bulletin board material. I know this has got to be getting them guys fired up, bro. I know they like, what? Like, okay, this thing like every day they pouring it on thicker and thicker. And I'm like, okay, like,
no, okay, it's overkill, bro, at this point.
Yeah, it's really almost like I know for a fact if it ain't coming through Joe Mix, it ain't. I know it's coming through somebody. The fact that, man, they look. Let's go out here and it's really we got a chip on our shoulder, and us as fans, that's the team that we want. We want a team. We want CJ. We want that defense, that offensive line. Everybody that's been getting talked about, we want them to come out, especially that offensive line. I want them to feel like, oh man, everybody just been dumping on us all week, saying that we got no chance, really, and saying that we have no chance because of y'all. Like they not pointing to no other facet of the team. The wide receivers is depleted, but they not pointing to the wide receivers. They pointing to the O-line. They saying that because of the O-line is why we gonna lose this game. I think what we gonna have, y'all, is the Texans come out and not only smash the Chargers, but I think this might give us enough fuel to just go stumping through these. I think we make it to the championship game, y'all, man. And I know y'all saying like, come on, slow down, but I'm just telling you, that's
not out of this world.
That's the type of like when you get that kind of media talk like that, man. I think it just turn them boys up, bro.
It should.
I really do. I really think it turns them boys up. I really definitely think it turns up my guy, Derek Stingley, man. Let's give that boy an applause.
All-Pro Sting.
All-Pro Sting, man. I'm talking about it has a very nice ring to it. I made a joke online as soon as my boy found out. I said, boy, that boy cheek went into instant itch mode. Boy, I'm talking about when they told him that, he said, boy, started scratching his cheek out of 5,000. I say, hey, man, bro, just an humble dude, man. And that was a good thing to see. Like, I might can pull it up, y'all, before we get off of here. But to see Sting, which we already know is one awkward interview. I'm talking about bro. Yeah. Bro be dang near braiding his beard while he's in an interview. I'm talking about bro be
nervous.
Bro started braiding his eyebrows. But look, I'm talking about to see him learn that and to see it in real time and to see him actually holding back tears. I don't care what you say. The reason he kept repeating, that's crazy. That's crazy. His brain just got stuck in this moment of like, yo, I gotta hold back these emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I just think
that
it's
contract gonna be crazy.
oh, and he deserve it, bro. Because if we lose Stingley, I'm man, we're gonna call this show something else. I ain't gonna lie, we cannot lose Stingley. Stingley is like now he's cemented himself. He's cemented himself, bro, as a Texan for his whole career, bro. Like Sting is the truth, bro. And I think that, you know, that turns him up too. You know what I'm saying? And I also commented on Houston Stresson's page. Shout out Houston Stresson's. Told Stresson, I say, man, I really do believe that what that our secondary is like shaping up, bro, to be like one of the best. Like, no bullshit. Cause, you know, they talk, you know, Stingley is good, and you know, they talk about Bullock, but man, they forget don't Kamari Lassiter got like 4 interceptions, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's about 5.
I think 4 or 5.
Yeah, but bro,
Lassiter,
we're not shabby on
no
no side.
4. I'm thinking about Bullock. Bullock got 5. I think Lassiter probably got 4.
Yeah, and so this goes. So if you get 2 rookies to come into the secondary and 9 interceptions from them guys on the year like that, like that's
no. Last one got 3. He got 3.
Oh, I ain't mad at it. Yeah, one of them got took away. We keep talking about that one that got took away.
I forgot about that. He had 2 of them taken away, actually.
But yeah, man. So boom. Anything that y'all been seeing other than, you know, we chimed in Tuesday. Anything during the week that you guys seen as far as the game that's like, you know, that y'all want to touch on? Pause.
I can say, man, that 3:30 time slot, we haven't done nothing to earn anybody's respect. Like, I'm so accustomed to watching my Texans play at 12 o'clock. Like, when we get a primetime game,
they fuck up everything.
I'm kind of pissed off.
Whole day, it
throws me off, man. You know, hey, get me in from 12 o'clock to 3:25, and I can just watch the other people play or whatever, man. And you know, but when we had that, you know, that night game, that Sunday night game, that Monday night game, like, I like to wait. So look, NFL football is like this. Like, we in college football fever right now. We just had a game last night. We got a game tonight. You know, everybody's tuned in. And what's going to be the next game that everybody tune into? It's going to be Saturday, the Texans game. Yeah, that's which. If you are a football fan, I've been a football fan since 1978. 5-2. That's right, Larry. I've been a football fan since 1978. And then when they started doing this new playoff format and all that other stuff, I always look forward to that first game. That's right.
Hey, fuck them.
I always look forward to that first game. I don't care who it was, because I was just excited to see playoff football. Hey, let's just put our foot in the cement and let's go ahead and solidify what we need to do. And like the media, look, when we start to win, the media has to talk about us. See, right now, all the jokes is on us because from game 1 to game 17, we was mid.
Yep.
Offense was like, defense have great games and we'll lose them. We'll have 5 interceptions and lose.
Find a way to lose.
8 sacks and lose. Like, we've been a game. We've been a team that couldn't close out. So let's do something that makes the media say, "Oh shit, it's the reason why we thought the Texans were going to be contender for a Super Bowl." You go in and beat the Chargers like you should, and see what happened. I don't care if you got to go up to Buffalo, whatever. Like,
I heard on the radio today on I just happened to like, because I hadn't tapped into my Odyssey app in a while, and I happened to go on Sports 610 during the Lopez time, and I was checking out that new guy. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. Like Reggie. Okay.
Reggie.
And, I was listening to them talk about the game, and they said something that was real interesting, and it was about how, you know what I'm saying, that like I say, how those guys, the defense, how the defense is probably going to be the catalyst that can actually take them to the Super Bowl. They actually tried to do. Remember on the show, and we did this so many shows ago. But they went to talking about the comparison between, the Giants and, what the Texans could possibly do. And I remember speaking on that like weeks ago, because I was saying they'd even probably doing week 9 of the season, because the way the season was going, we still wanted to keep our Super Bowl hopes alive. And I was like, well, if our Super Bowl will, if we were to win, we would have to take that trajectory the way that the Giants did.
Yeah.
Because nobody thought that they would win the Super Bowl that year. Like, it was crazy. Like,
either time.
Yeah, it's like I still remember the song that was played in the halftime of that Super Bowl. It was Tom Petty. Tom Petty Won't Back Down. And I remember hearing that song if anybody who know that song by Tom Petty, it's one of them. It gets you crunk because it's like, it's hey, I'm not backing down. No matter what the Patriots were supposed to be, the Giants didn't back down. And I just think that the Texans have that, and that's why I love that the media is talking this shit, because it's like, I know them guys is in that locker room, they got that. Because you know what D'Amico is? They say your team normally follows the demeanor of the coach.
Right.
And that's one thing about D'Amico, man, that I see this about him. He's a calm, energetic coach. Like if sometimes you watch D'Amico in those after the game speeches when he talking, you can see he want to be rah, but he calm himself down. You see it. You can see his lips around his teeth, like he really be wanting to go off because he's so crunk, but he draws it in, and he know like, hey, I got to keep this in right here. And if you see that through the team, that's how the team is. It's definitely a trait of Derek Stingley. It's like it's so many eyes on him and so many things that people know how good he is, but he just goes out there and he keeps his head down. And bro done put together an all-pro season. Like, man, I got to give him another bomb and another applause again. Like, that's crazy. Do y'all remember the beginning of the season? We were worried about if Stingley could just play a whole season, man. Like, just be healthy, Sting. Can you do that? Not only bro do that, bro put in an all-pro season, bro. Now, did Sauce Gardner win all-pro? I think he did his rookie year, didn't he?
He won in 2 years.
Bullshit. It was bull. I really.
Well, last year was bullshit because he had 0 interceptions. I looked it up today.
What they were trying to say, nobody tried him out there, so that's why he. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what they wanted to say. But
he
he won last year off of reputation.
Okay, hold on. Brandon say hot take. He said, "Are you happy Petrie isn't out there in coverage or Ward playing deep coverage?"
I read that, and let Cal finish his point first, but I'm gonna get to that one though.
I just said that Sauce didn't deserve it last year. Stingley should have been an All-Pro last year. Stingley had 5 interceptions last year, but Sauce won it from the New York media and his nickname. So I don't call him Sauce. His mama call him Ahmad. I'm gonna call him Ahmad.
Ahmad. There we go.
Yeah.
So man, okay. The hot take, my boy say, "Are you happy Petrie isn't out there in coverage or Ward playing deep coverage?"
Let me take this one, man. Look,
take it.
Hey, Cal. Brandon is like our day one guy. He will always
day one,
comment, bro. Like,
he don't want tickets on the show and everything.
Game
and everything.
Real good guy, man.
Shout out to Brandon, man.
I'm not happy Petrie not out there, and I'm not happy that War is not out there. Like, because we are stuck with MJ Stewart. We are stuck with what's the guy? Eric Murray.
Eric Murray.
You don't know what you're gonna get with Miles Bryant. Like
Rouse.
Eric Murray gonna step up these playoffs. Watch, y'all gonna remember his name.
Eric, like for me, man, Eric Murray is the most consistent and inconsistent player I've ever seen.
Yeah, he does enough to stay to where you can't get rid of him.
He's like, if you look up the definition, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, his face should be right there. Because you never know what you're gonna get with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he makes plays. He's
That
made
one
plays,
was on the gay.
but he also gonna give up some plays too. I feel like, man, bringing Ward back lets me know he's there to groom Bullock and whomever they're gonna bring in next year. They're definitely gonna draft a safety next year. Got to.
Yeah, and if they draft a good safety, right? I think that 4, Stingley, whatever that new safety is, Bullock and Lassiter is gonna be
with Petrie.
With Petrie, yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna be locked down, y'all. I'm telling you, it's gonna be nasty.
Hey, you know what? For whatever Nick Caserio did as far as the secondary, think about it. Petrie, Lassiter, Bullock, and Stingley. If he could have hit on that damn offensive line the same way, bro.
Oh yeah. Or think about this. Wouldn't it be crazy if we would have not picked Green and actually would have went with Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Oh,
We will have the 4 that we talking about. Set right now.
It'll be the H-Town Legion of Boom.
Oh my God.
It sure would.
Oh my God, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We would have had Kyle Hamilton, bro. Oh my God. I'm talking about for real. That'd be nasty. But he do got a nasty injury history though. Seemed like he out every other game or something, but still, just to have him on the team would have been dope. Houston Stressens says people get mad at D'Amico for being so calm, never get mad at the refs or yelling at guys, but it is a good thing to not be emotional. Marcus Freeman for Notre Dame is the same. Yeah, it's like it helps keeps your team like it's like an anchor. You know what I'm saying? If you go astray, the team going astray. And I just love how D'Amico not only does that on the field, but that's him even in the locker room after a win. It's like, man, I don't want to get too excited. It's like, man, I want to jump through the roof, but I'm not trying to get too excited. Brandon say 90% of the time they are amazing, but we definitely saw OCs drawing up plays against them specifically. I think he's talking about the
Ward and Petrie. I mean, yeah, they're not elite cover guys, but for what it's worth,
they
play good.
Jason says when Petrie is in coverage, it wasn't all the time. He said he was actually very good. I mean, he was actually a very good coverage defender overall, mostly because he covered a lot of underneath stuff where he can be physical. Yeah, whenever Petrie is put in the position to succeed, that is definitely underneath. Pause. That's definitely underneath. And when he plays underneath and he plays the run or blitzes, or to me, when you put him like in a Derwin James kind of role, he flourishes. But I don't know. I don't watch enough of Derwin James to know how he is. I think he's pretty decent in coverage though.
But the thing about Petrie was D'Amico, they figured out that he is from the line of scrimmage 10 yards back. Anything that's 10 yards, that 10-yard zone, Petrie he can cover anybody. He's not an open space type of cover guy. But if you think about guys like Polamalu, like when you think about Troy Polamalu back in the day, you didn't see Troy making plays 20, 25 yards down the field. It was always at the line of scrimmage. And I call Petrie the Joker because he can take Petrie from the outside and blitz him inside the guard tackle, guard center, or outside the tight end. And Petrie will get there. Last year, his angles was bad. This year, his angles was on time. So 10 yards, Petrie was like, he was damn near playing like a Pro Bowler. He wasn't going to get Pro Bowl votes. But if you watched him play, you knew. And see, you playing Petrie without Harris. Just think if Aziz, Harris, and Petrie was playing. Your second level would have been shut down, bro. You know, you would have been holding tight ends, running backs out of the backfield. Like, his value is really not what other people vote him on, but it's what he was able to do within a 10-yard span. Now, after 10 yards, hey, dude got bad angles.
Yeah, you're right. And you're right in those first, like when we went to the game, what was that game that we went to, Pat? It was against the Rams.
You talking about preseason?
Yeah.
Preseason? Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah, and
No. The Giants.
mhm.
That's a
And I
future
was
chocolate pick.
yeah, that's what I would notice about Petrie then. Like he had that. If you was in that like you say, that 10 yards, I'm talking about, bro, lights out.
Right.
You get any further out of there, you get a little, and that's what they call the proverbial lost in space. Like once you get out there, out in the open, you kind of like you seeing everybody running, and then your eyes is just going everywhere instead of being like disciplined to be like,
Yeah.
I'm only watching this person right here. And it does get a little crazy in the middle of that field. That's why a lot of players, even linebackers, it's a niche. It's a niche to be able to play that middle of the field type of, like what Fred Warner does and all that type of stuff. Man, that shit is kind of
Wait,
like
you're thinking about like Petrie was at Baylor Big 12 Player of the Year.
yeah. And I'm talking about when you see how he played, he lived in the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, dude is really 190-pound hard-nosed linebacker that plays safety.
Honey Badger. He reminds me of the Honey Badger. That's what I've always, that was always been my pro comp to him. Is the golly, what is Tyrann Mathieu. Yeah, it's always been that, because that's like what we seen him do with Lovie Smith. When we saw D'Amico put him out of position, that I was a little worried. Like I was like, come on, D'Amico, you don't see what this man like, because he called. I remember when D'Amico did his press conference when he first got hired. One of the names he called out was Petrie. And he was, having players on the team like Petrie. And I was like, well, I know he watching him. I know he watch his game. And he took him out of position. When he finally put him back in position, man, we finally got to see the Petrie that we knew that he was and that he could be.
Right. Hey, let me read this right quick. D'Amico been saying since the offseason, you beat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson by having a DL defensive line that can win win rushing for. That's why we got Hunter. Now, I can agree with that, but one thing I don't want to do is if we come out tomorrow and we don't get to Herbert real quick in the first quarter, and you let those linemen set in, like me playing the offensive line, man, I don't care how good you was. Like if I took on your first 3 or 4 pass rushes, I'm gonna take on your best. And once I know your spin moves, your rip moves, and once I settle in, bro, it's a wrap. So D'Amico gonna have to he's gonna have to devise and scheme some stuff. If Hunter and Anderson is not getting to Herbert, we got to scheme something. We have to take Harris, shoot him up to 2-hole, to 3-hole, in between the guards and the tackles. Like you really have to, bring in Tortoise. You're gonna run a 4-3 with 3 linebacker set. You got to take one of them and rush the quarterback. You got to get him out of the pocket and make. And
we got some weapons. We got some weapons too, Cal. When it comes to, people who specialize in blitzing. Like I think we really gonna get to see some Devin White, like the real Devin White that we've been waiting to see, because that's one thing he specializes in is blitzing. That's definitely gonna be a lot of blitzing, because I'm gonna tell you this. We as Texans fans know if there's one thing a Texan fan know about, that's tackle play. Our tackles, and I'm talking about our offensive tackles, we've been having kind of 2 bookend tackles for a while, and we know what it's like to not see a pass rush from the edge rushers, but we mostly get demolished from the middle. Pause. But I think that what the Chargers have with Slater and Alt, I think it's gonna cause us, if not, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I really think that those matchups between Will Anderson and Hunter and those guys is really gonna determine the game, y'all. Like if those guys are getting pressure on the edge, then
Right.
it's going to allow the defense to play a certain way because you won't have to blitz, right? If those guys are not getting pressure and we end up having to blitz, which we still can be successful that way, but it's less that you could do on defense when you having to send 5 or maybe 6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Let me tell you this though.
gotta get there. And I heard that Herbert is good against the blitz, just like how CJ was last.
I'm about to tell you something about Herbert. Well, a lot of people don't realize with him, it's with him having 2 good tackles that he has. I don't expect a lot of sacks from either Will or Daniil. The sacks are going to come from the inside, from the D tackles. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they're going to push the pocket. But Herbert is the type of quarterback, a lot of his sacks, he runs into them. Like he just runs into the sack. Or he somehow tries to maneuver in the pocket and he's like trying to step into the pocket. A lot of times he steps into the sacks he gets. You don't have to blitz him a lot. I wouldn't blitz him a lot, but I would do some stunts. You know what I'm saying? Like how D'Amico keeps his the D-line rotation fresh. Keep those guys, but have them their ears pinned back, bro. Just crush the pocket. I'm telling you. If they can crush the pocket, the sack's gonna be there. And what you really want is, you know what I'm saying, him throwing erratic throws, picks, fumbles, you know what I'm saying, strip sacks, things of that nature. Like Herbert's elite, but he's not elite to where he can maneuver in the pocket and hit you down the field for like 30 to 45.
Yeah, we didn't see what he done when he came to Houston. I remember when that Rex Burkhead game with Rex Burkhead just went off. That game kind of it shocked me that Herbert had that type of game because before coming into that game, you know, he had won Rookie of the Year the year previous, I think, and I was like, you know, he was a pretty good quarterback. I'm not gonna lie, I liked him as a quarterback. I like his game, but under pressure, that pressure kills any quarterback. I don't care who you are.
Hey, another thing we missing too, though, like the Chargers is a team we don't play a lot. And I don't know off the top what our overall record between with them, but as far as I can remember, I believe we've always had a good record. We always beat them.
We've always beat them. It's one of those that I guarantee you, if you look at the record between, I think I've looked it up. Don't hold me to it, but I think we do have a very good record against them. Like they've not beaten us a whole lot of the time because we haven't played them a lot. And every time we played them, they were, I think, let's think about this.
I know we beat them.
We had Phillip Rivers.
We beat them.
Okay, this is a good question right here. It says Petrie or Branch. He said Petrie and Branch are very similar. He said BB is nastier. Yeah. Something about Branch is just, I don't know if it's that Alabama or what it is, but he a beast, bro. He definitely a beast. Kirby Joseph or Kalen Bullock. Oh, Kalen Bullock all day. Bullock. I'm trying to say his name right, y'all. Yeah, BB is a dog. He is. I'm talking about he really is. Like
Bullock is one of those guys that he's gonna benefit from a good off season. Like off season seasoning, you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be so good because he's gonna trust himself now. See, this year has been about, hold up, was I right when I took off on it and I drove on that pass? I was right more than I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's just gonna build his confidence, bro. Bro gonna come back next year, gonna be retarded. And shout out Stingley again for he put out a comment talking about Bullock, and he said, man, he wished people would start recognizing greatness because he's first in everything. And for the rookies, the defense,
right? Yeah, he's first in like 5 categories,
and it's like, bro, they not even talking about bro.
Yo, so we are 6-3 against the Chargers.
I'm trying to tell you, I know we've always been good against them.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're on the wrong side of it.
Yeah. See,
and look, that's damn fuck. So that's during the time when what I said earlier, the God damn it. What's the I just said his name, y'all. It's the Drake. Now the guy from other Chargers that used to be the Phillip Rivers,
Phillip
bro.
Rivers.
Yeah, Phillip doing that. Remember, Phillip Rivers used to come in and kick our ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me read this one. He said, "Thank you, Needy Devin White. Even overweight brings value in sub packages." Yes, like these are y'all remember what Devin White was, bro? And all we need of that is we just need what 10, 15 minutes of that. We just need that. It's like we just need Devin to come in and because he's so quick, bro. And just a side note, fun fact. I was watching the video earlier where they was picking who would win the college who did they like to win the championship or whatever. And seeing Toa and Devin White just like playing around, just that camaraderie. I don't know about y'all, but when I see stuff like that, it gets me crunk, bro. It's because it lets me know that, you know, Devin White not walking around the locker room like, yeah, you know, this I'm trying to fit in. Bro done bought in, bro.
Yeah, they like I saw that with Johnson last week, man.
Oh man.
They really like they buy into the culture. Like people don't understand how big culture is. Like you can have guys that play in other situations, and then you got a guy that come here, and Will Anderson, he coined it. Houston ain't for everybody. You know, and when you have Diggs come here, although it's been 1 year, seemed like he bought into the culture. You know, you see Devin White. Like I seen last week, you know, not even just like I'm not one of those fans that like look and see like, hey, how is he acting or whatever. But I'm seeing when Damon Pierce had that long run, Johnson was one of the guys in the end zone with Mixon celebrating. Man, he don't know none of these players, bro, just from a distance. But he was celebrating. And then when the game was over with, I seen CJ, he stopped D'Amico, shook his hand or whatever. The second person that put his arm around D'Amico was Johnson. And D'Amico turned to him and it was like, hey, yeah, what's up, man? Thank you, whatever. Woo, woo. Like, sometimes, like, you have to get into a new scenery and get that, like, you're not getting what you're getting here is something different. And everybody always say CJ is something different. Now, we just need to see that CJ on the field. We haven't saw the CJ that we thought we was going to see.
Very sparingly.
Everybody talks highly about CJ. Like Mixon still, like I seen an interview with Mixon like a week ago, and he was like, I keep telling that dude, he's the one, he's that guy. Like they believe in that guy. You know, when D'Amico says CJ is a leader and he don't even try to be a leader, it's just who he is. All we need to see what is being said about him to correlate that on the field. And once we see that, 1, 2, 3, 4 games. It don't take 4 games to win the Super Bowl, bro.
That's it.
I don't care who it is.
That's it. And the question, I mean, the answer to the question of do we have a defense that's worthy, or do we have, you know, everybody gonna always ask, does your team have a championship defense? And I will stamp that 3 times over. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Sideline Sarah says, when was Devin and Henry on TV? No, they weren't on TV. You got to go on HoustonTexans.com. And they were this was during they had somebody going around asking them who did they pick to win in the college championship game between Penn State, Texas, Ohio State, and Notre Dame. And they were picking different ones. And just seeing how Devin White was like that thing. Look, hold on. Being that I'm gonna speak about I think that's a Samoan, some kind of Samoan
Togia. I seen him do that.
I want to speak about that. Now I seen Toa and I seen Devin White doing it to kind of, you know, mess with Toa, kind of get him crunk or whatever. But I want to speak about that guy. Can you pronounce his name one more time before
it was Togia, number 72. Yeah.
Bro, dude, okay, I know y'all watch the game like I watch it, right? And I don't know if we gonna be one of the first shows. AD, I don't know if y'all ever spoke on him before. I don't know, but I know y'all normally speak on a lot of things. But that guy has been flashing, bro. Have y'all seen it? I know I'm not tripping.
Well,
Mhm.
I mentioned it last night. AD had me on the H-Town rundown, and I told him, I said, Togiai have really flashed, and he's been getting like minutes.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
talking about it quietly, like, and I love anybody that know me. Know I love some Samoans playing football. Bro is clowning, bro, and it's like I don't know if he could turn into a Lodi Nada.
well, it's one of those things that D'Amico, when you think about it, Fadakasi have been out, but Mario and Tim Settle have been dogs.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now, if you think about it, coming into this year, Patton, Nitty, y'all know, we were talking about, say, man, that interior defensive line, man, that's going to be the weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, we didn't know who Fadakasi was. We saw him in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Settle, Mario Edwards. Like, damn, we just lost. I can't think of these two guys.
Sheldon Rankins.
Yeah,
Sheldon Rankins and Malik Collins. They traded Malik though.
Yeah. So we lost those two guys. The interior gotten stronger.
it actually
Mhm.
did. And
Like
we
if
can
if
speak
you
from week
looking
one.
at that interior, if you're looking at Will and you're looking at Will and Daniil, you like, oh man, that's the strength. But that interior has been just as strong as the outside.
The way they rotating, they the way they rotating, bro, they staying fresh. And I'm talking about I'm gonna tell you, I don't know about y'all, but I got super happy when I seen that Fadakasi is healthy and is gonna play in this game because adding him back to that rotation, bro, like they don't understand, bro. And like somebody, I don't know if somebody said earlier, but the thing about them setting up the setting up the sacks for in the middle, I think it was Stresson said that. Yeah,
He said
Stresson said
earlier.
that. Yeah, the way that that actually happens, like it's like poetry in motion because even when you see Will go out into that wide 9 stance, he makes that tackle have to step that far out to try to beat him out there, which allows that interior to eat. And I'm telling you, I think them boys is ready, man. And man, one of my I want to give a shot and an applause. I love the vibe of Tim Settle, bro. Tim Settle be coming to interviews with his lip busted, like in talking cash shit. I'm talking about, it's to me, I'm just not used to seeing my Texans be like that. Guys used to be kind of scared to talk like that. It used to be only people like JJ that got the right to talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you seeing people in the locker room and it's infectious. And at the end of the day, any Texan fan that's OG, we know what that is. That's just D'Amico. That's D'Amico. That's how D'Amico carried himself as a player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
D'Amico was he was captain, bro. And now he's the captain of this ship. And I cannot believe that we've ever had anybody. And this is how I know you don't know ball. One of the barometers for me to knowing if somebody don't know ball or not is to hear people saying that, man, maybe we should get rid of D'Amico. I'm like, what? Like, do you not understand?
Bro, that's the emotional. That's the,
You know,
they emotional, bro.
in a room of 100 people, only 2 people may say that. And those are the 2 idiots that I look at and like, okay, you don't know ball. Like,
yeah.
I don't even pay them no attention. Like, it's not like it's a 60-40, 40-60. You know, it ain't like the Jalen Green. Should we trade Jalen or not?
Oh yeah,
that type of shit right there. When they say that, I don't even pay no attention to it because these are like unbalanced
casuals. These are casuals.
Chromosomes imbalanced. Like, I don't pay no attention to them, bro. I don't, man.
Yeah, like how you not know that? Like, see good coaching in your face, like what D'Amico is doing. And I think a lot of people, like I still think a lot of people are gonna get it once we really start. Like once we make it to that championship game, I think D'Amico will be here for probably about 15, 20 years. He's gonna be the next Mike Tomlin of the year. I mean, Mike Tomlin of the football league is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think D'Amico won't go anywhere. I think it's a miracle that we were able to get him. Anybody who knows, who really knows Texans ball, Pauls, they understand that how rare and how crazy it is to even say that we got D'Amico Ryans as our head coach, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's.
I mean, he wanted to come here though. Like,
yeah, that's the thing.
That first coaching cycle, like he looked around, was like, all right, let me just wait. Let me wait it out because he wasn't ready. Excuse me. And then when the second cycle went around, he talked to me. He said, "Man, come get me, bring me home." And that there lets you know, like, hey, this is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they got to sit down, get to know each other, get acquainted, and things of that nature. But the way Nick operates, man, like it's straight business. You know, if we bond, but we're gonna get this football stuff down to the T. But another thing too, man, I could understand if people were saying for those idiots that say fire D'Amico, if we were what is this? What 7? Not 7. If we have back-to-back losing records, you know what I'm saying? Like last year we go 3-13 or 3-14, and this year we go 2-15 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all right, cool. I get it. I would have some type of understanding. But bro, we back-to-back, like Dr. Payton said earlier, we back-to-back AFC champs. Same record, 10-7. However, this was an ugly 10-7, but we still 10-7.
Hey, breaking news, man.
What you got?
The Texans, the Texas Longhorn was on the inside of their 10-yard line. They were down 21-14. It was fourth down. Ewers rolled out to the left, throwing the pass, got stripped. Defensive line for Ohio State took that hoe back for probably about 80-some yards.
A defensive lineman?
He was a big boy chugging, so whether he a lineman, linebacker, or end, but he took that hoe back, and now it's 27-14. So you finna see Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Oh man, hey, let's get them boys in the applause. Hey, Texas did their thing, man. I think y'all should have put Archie Manning out there. No, no.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. You know, people who know me, you know, I'm go blue all day. The only reason why Ohio State is doing good because Michigan not in the playoffs. Period. But we'll be back next year, though.
The boy say Jack Sauer, edge rusher. So he say first round Rick. Oh, I know he meant pick though. But
so I mean, really, Texas lost this game on 2 plays because right before halftime, it was UT had scored, and they was in a defensive formation, and Ohio State, I think it was like maybe 30-some seconds left, and Ohio State threw like a basic screen pass, and he took it for 75 yards, touchdown. That makes it go 14-7, and Ohio State got the ball after halftime. So when you take those 2 big plays, that that's what they're going to be
29 seconds left in the game.
It's like 2 minutes. It's like 2 minutes left, but it's over with, man.
Okay, Stretch and say at first I wanted an offensive minded head coach. Yeah, we all did. We wanted it. Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson really was my number 1 pick too. I've quickly learned that the intangibles that D'Amico has are invaluable. True leader, players coach, gets the culture right. Look at Steichen. Got franchise QB tapping out of games and late to meetings. And also look at it like this. These guys are, when you look at it, with the Texans, what we kind of dodged, look at the Patriots, bro. And this is not saying that we need to be nuts, because I know we hate the Patriots South, all of that, but we know that is one of what they did over there is greatness. And I recognize greatness. And that greatness was achieved with a defensive-minded head coach. You can get an offensive coordinator to come in and handle that offense, but it's something about a defense having a real genius kind of minded, Frankenstein kind of, you know what I'm saying, head coach when it comes to the defense that helps win championships, man. Jim Harbaugh, he's been blessed with just being with the Ravens. See, remember when a few shows ago I told y'all, I say
That's John.
yeah, John, I'm sorry. That when you watch certain teams like the collective consciousness of the fans, the team has to be built like this, or less that team won't be what that team is. And the Ravens are known for defense. I don't care if you put a
Always.
special teams coach out there, which that's what John Harbaugh is, a special teams coach. They're gonna be known for their defense. This is what when they say play like a Raven.
Yeah.
They're talking about the defense, and they talking about how the offense just takes on that persona because of how hard the defense plays. This is what I want to see from the Texans. Like, I want the Texans to understand that we a bruiser team. This is what we are, and that the offense just has to go out there and play mistake-free football. This is what makes who is the quarterback? Golly, I can't think his name is slipping my mind for the 49ers. Purdy.
Brock
Purdy.
Purdy.
Some people would call Purdy a game manager. I done heard a lot of people call him a game manager.
Yeah.
But what he does for that team that's based in defense, that's what you need. That's all you need. Really, to me, they messed up by getting rid of Jimmy Garoppolo, even though I know he couldn't stay healthy. But Jimmy Garoppolo was the perfect quarterback for what they had going over there. And I'm gonna tell you why, because they was defensive based, and Garoppolo, just from playing with the Patriots, he kind of gone at this like learning how to play mistake-free football. And a lot of the times you didn't see him going out there just making these amazing plays, but it was mistake-free, bro. That's what it's all about. That's what we need CJ to be. I know in his career as a rookie that he broke all of those records for throwing and yards and this, that, and the other. But soon as he understands that all I need to do is play a mistake-free game, I need to manage this game and hit the plays when I see them out there, man, we'll be a way better team. And I think that that's what we're going to see tomorrow. I really, for real, y'all, I really think we win this game tomorrow. And that's just not speaking from a Texas fan, and I'm just a Texas fan and my heart just go, no, this is a logical statement. I really believe we win this game tomorrow. And we juiced up about it.
Yeah. Let's give our score predictions before we get out of here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cal, you want to
go?
Oh, man, I said last night, I see 3 touchdowns and 3 field goals.
Okay.
I'm seeing the Texans having 30 points. And I got them having 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. So I'm thinking 30-16.
30-16 Texans.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Patton?
I'd rather be in a close game. Everybody's banged up. Everybody's hurting. And these teams evenly match one another. The Chargers got one of the best teams in red zone defense. If we do score, it's going to have to be outside of the red zone, like big plays, chunk plays. I think it's going to come down to 3 points. Maybe my score is going to be 4, but I got us winning 24-20.
Okay.
Good score.
Okay, let's see.
What you got, Nitty?
Golly, y'all. This is gonna be a guess. Number one, the Texans winning, but I'm trying to think of what the okay. Honestly, y'all, I think this is gonna be a very low scoring game. I see the Texans 14-6. 14-6. All the Chargers are gonna get is 2 field goals. I see 14-6, y'all. 14-6. Larry say 26-20. Yeah, it's gonna be some joint like that. It's gonna be a point game.
If it's 14-6, D'Amico, we going to the Super Bowl with that defense, bro.
I'm telling you,
14-6
clinic.
Shit, come on, bro. 14-6. Oh yeah, I'm loving that.
Hey, I think it can happen, y'all. I really think. He says, you know what the Harbaugh's favorite sandwich shop?
Jimmy John.
Hey, that boy wild, bro.
That's why I was laughing earlier. Like, dog,
Jimmy
bro.
Johns, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let me find my laugh on here. We gotta get. You gonna be the first person to get the laugh button. That is the exact laughter from Good Times.
Damn.
Anytime JJ said, "Dynamite," that was the laughter that they put on in the background. But anyway, man, this has been a good show, bro. Like I say, Cal, man, it's good having you on the team, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, I look forward to this playoff run that we about to have, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, man. If y'all watching the game and y'all just want to have a sidebar and watch it with your boys, we will be doing a live game commentary while the game is on. You can join us right here on X, and we won't be on Instagram because Instagram limits you to like an hour or so. We'll be on X and we'll be on YouTube. And y'all can check us out like normal. Shout out to the people that normally come and watch the game with us all the time. We appreciate y'all. Man, like I said, and look, y'all just don't understand. See, one thing about the Texans on 3, we even look forward. Like I don't even want to say it yet, but I'm just trying to tell y'all this. We have no ending to our show as far as and I'm gonna just give y'all the initials so y'all won't think I'm tripping. It's O and it's S, but we're not saying those words until after we win the Super Bowl because we don't want to jinx these boys at all to be at the crib early. But other than that, though, man, y'all make sure that the city, and I mean this to the city, we got 321 people in here right now. I want to applaud y'all and thank y'all for rocking with us. I just want to say that because you know the way things go is each one teach one, right? Hey, if y'all out there in that, because I know Patton gonna be in the stadium, y'all make sure when y'all see that boy, y'all holler at him. One thing that I want to make sure that y'all do, man, we have to get rid of this collective consciousness that we have in Houston about Houston sports. And y'all know what I'm talking about. All the true fans know what I'm talking about. And that's that notion of thinking that, oh, man, the Texans are always going to lose and they always going to do this, and that. We still got some stragglers that's out there that's still trying to get on the bandwagon and understand that we actually have a good team. We actually have a good quarterback. I don't know about the offensive coordinator, but, hey, Bobby may prove himself in these playoffs. We're going to see. But all I know is this, bro, is that we got to start believing that this team can do everything that you see all your other the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, I'm not scared of nobody. There used to be times where I can honestly say that being that where our team was in any given Sunday, I would be scared when certain teams came to town because I knew we ain't have nothing for them. That's not the same Texans no more. Since we got D'Amico, the captain at the helm, D'Amico handles his business. The team takes on that, man. And like they say, if you ain't from Houston, fuck you. And it's going to be a great game tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, man, this shit is going to be off the chain, and we're going to be celebrating a win tomorrow. We might have to do a special show after the game because when they pull this out, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to love the fact that the media just talks so much noise about us. But one thing that they do know, and I want to end with this. Yeah, the Texans are mostly playing the first Saturday of Wild Card Weekend, but guess what? We win though. We win. We mostly and like my guy said earlier, man, Peyton. Those that mostly means that we 5-2, so that means we mostly the first team to win the playoffs. Like Brandon said too, man. I just think that you know what I'm saying, we still in it, y'all, and. Hey, tomorrow gonna show us.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Tomorrow's gonna show us. Anything y'all want to end out with before we get up out of here?
It's alive!
Man, look, hey,
You
shout
got
out
something,
to
Patton?
through, man. Look, appreciate everybody. 300. Well, I almost said 300,000, but 300 people, 300 viewers and pulled up, man, and watched the show, man. Hey, appreciate the love, everybody that was at the bull ring. Hey. Welcome our newest member, man, Killer Cal, bro. Welcome to the family, bro.
Hey, appreciate it, man. I love the invitation, man. And
Hey, y'all gonna hear that tomorrow, I guarantee.
Right, man. Hey, I appreciate the invite, man. I appreciate the being invited to the family, and only thing I'm gonna say is, man, look, I've been here to see them all, bro. I mean, I was here for the 94-95 Rockets, 2017, 2022 Astros.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Like,
rocking that shit right now.
come on, now. So, bro, like, I've seen it. I've been there. I've seen Fire Slammer Jammer go to the Final Four 3 times, lose them. I seen us. I watched the 35-3 Buffalo. I seen the Denver Broncos 10-0. I seen us playing against Kansas City Chiefs against Joe Montana. So we've had our heartbreaks, and this is why a lot of Houston fans kind of get kind of iffy. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, bro,
snake bitten.
Yeah, man. Fuck. Excuse me, man. Forget that damn snake, bro. Like when I and y'all ain't tell me I had my shit backwards, man. Shit. What the hell
No, look, I ain't gonna lie.
I done had the whole goddamn show with the NFL. Come on now.
Hey, I thought you was really ripping the whole NFL. I was like,
I'm
NFL.
I'm ripping these boys right here, man. Y'all ain't even tell me, man.
Hey, the Texans in the NFL.
I ain't know, my bad. I ain't know. Damn.
But look here, man. Like, I'm H-Town down, bro. So I'm gonna always ride with my folks, bro. Like I said, 30-16, and after that boy say rally cap. That's what's up.
For real.
But hey, after tomorrow, all the media is gonna say is, well, we see the Texans did this last year. They're in a divisional round. Hey, we need to go to the divisional round and just stump a mud hole. We need to get to the Final Four and be to the AFC Championship game, something that a Houston team has never done. And then that's when you're gonna see this city light up. And that's when you ain't gonna have to worry about, hey man, the fans got to get in the seat at this time. They're gonna be in there, bro.
Hey,
you get to the AFC Championship game, man. This city's gonna be on something else, bro.
That's
telling
you.
Hey, that was the plan from the beginning of the year. I think it's still easy that we get there, y'all. This defense, I'm telling you.
Yes.
As much as I've been watching football, and just like I know, Cal, those teams that go into the playoffs with those crazy ass defenses, bro, they shock the world every time. It's always like right now, mark my words, I'm calling it because I feel it. This is gonna be a weird playoffs, y'all. I'm telling y'all. A lot of things that y'all think, and I'm talking about as a whole, all the teams that's in the playoffs right now. A lot of teams who you think that's just gonna automatically win, like you think the Ravens are gonna automatically beat the Steelers. You need to get your mind right. I'm telling you right now, your boy has an Achilles heel against them Steelers, bro. And I'm telling you, he may lose in the wild card round. It's gonna throw y'all the hell off. I'm telling you.
I got everybody getting upset this weekend.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's going to be upset weekend. It's going to be upset weekend. I think the Commanders win. I think it's going to be some crazy stuff going on, y'all.
Starting off with us.
Hey, shout out Brandon, bro. I think that's funny as hell that he spelled your name backwards, Killer. Because I'm looking at this for the longest. So it's like, what is this?
Like,
now he spelled your name backwards because you had your hat on backwards.
Oh, that's boy.
Brandon Sharp. Brandon
the Sharp Blue, man.
I'm talking about Ginsu, you know what I'm talking about? But other than that, though, y'all, man, it's been a great show. It's steady, the show steady going up to 334. Y'all make sure that before y'all get out of here, y'all like, share, subscribe, follow, everything that you need. And look, actually do it, because sometimes I know it's frivolous that you got guys come on here and it's almost like a speech that they say it at the end to do this and that. Man, I noticed that I say this and then I go back and I actually look at the analytics and I'm like, man, nobody's actually taking the time to just hit that one little button. It's so easy to just hit that one little button. You already here. You see, we got good content. We're going to keep the good content coming. It's only going to get better. Pause. And, man, just follow, y'all.
Hey,
follow, subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you looking at us right now and you see that like button right there, press it.
There you go. It's that easy,
Just
man.
go and press it right now.
Because I know
And
y'all
then-
not in here hating. Look, out of
then just share it.
Out of
Yeah.
332 people in here, it probably is about 3 haters in here. It's about 3 haters in here. But all of everybody else, man, we love y'all, man. We welcome y'all to come back and check us out. We every Tuesday and every Friday at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow we will be doing a live game commentary during the game. So if you need somebody to chop it up with, take a couple of to the head with pause and just you know what I'm saying, enjoy this game on a whole other level, man. Tune in with you guys. It's gonna be me and Killer. Patton gonna actually be at the game. So at halftime, we're gonna have the playoff chime in. Y'all already know that whenever my boy is at the stadium, he gonna chime in at halftime. It's 2 things for sure. You can set your clock by this. He gonna chime in at halftime, and he gonna get me some jalapeno peppers from the what's the name, the concession stand, because they free. And my boy, hey, I need about like at least 7 packs, 5 to 7, whatever you can sneak. You know what I'm saying? But,
I got you, bro.
Other than that, though, man, it's a pleasure doing this show with you guys, man.
Up, man.
And hey, it's a pleasure doing this with the people that's watching. Hey, it's a beautiful thing, man. Texans are going to win tomorrow. Do y'all understand that? Like, and it go down, man. I'm super excited, y'all. I'm trying to be like D'Amico though right now. Like I'm keeping it calibrated.
Good morning.
Copacetic. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we up out of here, y'all. We as a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna play the theme song tonight because we actually gonna redo the theme song and put my boy Killer Cal name in that motherfucker. It's going down. Texans on 3. That's what it is, man. Much love.
That's what's up.